Yes, let's go.
Hello everyone and welcome to VidCon Australia! Who's excited to be here? Hello everyone, I am Georgia and I'm super pumped to be here. So for our first act, you know them, you love them, and they've tried their way into history. They are four best friends. You know them. So put your heads together for the Try Guys.
In the beginning, humans were lost and far apart. They could not talk and share their hearts with people around the world. But they were legends, legends who built the interface that would connect us face to face and make the world a better place. I could have gone out, I could have left out. Duck jacket and a grin on my mouth, but not tonight. No chance, grab stage, yeah. Just my energy's overflow, space is away. I always went going out with friends, cause I love how it starts, but I hate how it ends. I like the scenes quick, but I promise again.
Hey guys, so yesterday night we were so tired we forgot to close the vlog for that day, but it was so much fun. The opening show was sort of like a music concert. Yeah. The YouTubers there were singing. Yeah, and it kind of ended abruptly. I didn't even realize it finished, but it was still good. It was still really worth it.
It went by really quickly. When it finished, it was like, oh, already?
Yeah, exactly. So that was it for first day, and now we're really excited to start the second day. It's going to be full on VidCon the whole day, so it's going to be lots of fun.
Day 2 of VidCon, yes.
Musically, when it transformed to TikTok, so much changes. Like it was different stuff. You had to click different buttons. It was just so different.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think musically it was less comedy and more like
lip syncing
yeah,
and stuff.
it was more
I remember a
lip-sync.
lot of lip syncing. That's it.
Yeah.
We're in the funfair at VidCon.
Yeah, so it's super cool, but
It's pretty empty here. Do people just come in later? It's 10 a.m. now.
yeah.
I mean, we got here as soon as it opened, so they could make
Yeah,
the most
I'm
of
also
everything.
very lost.
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool. Oh, we should play that. What? Someone's there because look people.
tell by the How long will it be for? Will it be here for a while? Do you think people at the end of the queue will get a chance?
Oh wow, Tessa, did you see the queue? It's like Here we are, and we're gonna find something fun to do somewhere. Go to this. Oh, you got it!
Put it down with a body. Baby girl, you get me home when you're naughty. Let me take it down your like it's up, like something I really down with a body. Baby girl, you get me home when you're naughty.
One guy leaves, like that person, and it was just like, oh, she's like, oh, I love what you do now. You just started with it, but yeah, I think that's what we've got on. And our main keeps messaging us. He's been like, yeah.
And so we went to the Q&A with Supermom. It was really funny, but I also found the questions people asked really funny. So they asked like a bunch of like random questions. Like of course you had the normal like where would you be if you didn't if you didn't have the YouTube channel, or there's like normal questions, and then there's some people like, do you like fish? Do you pay the taxes? I think my favorite one was like, do you like the Teletubbies? Because they're my best friends. And they said, yeah. Very funny.
Hello, everybody. Today we have a very special Australian edition of Try Again. Now we're feeling good. Wow. The 3 games we'll be playing today are Australian Pictionary, a very special game, the Slang Game, and of course, Fuck, Marry, Kill. And which Try Guy has to leave this country immediately and never return? Oh, never. One of us will be forced to move here, though, whoever wins. So let's that. Wolfie, Australian humanoid cat. Nicole Kidman? Is it Rebel Wilson? Wait, Nicole Kidman was not Nicole Kidman. Dunny.
I think that Dunny is, when you need to make a quick room to the bathroom. It's like, excuse me for a moment, I have to hit up the Dunny. Is that what it is?
Yeah, that's really good.
Wait, are you serious?
That's really good.
Shut up! You're kidding!
Oh my god! Yes, who's that Aussie?
Wow! I just...
If you guys remember me sending out 100 DMs to YouTubers, you know that one of them who replied was Chloe Ting, who does a lot of fitness videos, and I love following her videos, and she was there. And it was so exciting, and I managed to call out her name and get to take some photos, which I'll put up here. She was so nice. We actually got to talk to her a little bit as well. I was so nervous, like I didn't even introduce ourselves, and she wanted to like know our names, and when I said you wanted to take a photo, and I was like, I'm sorry. Like, I know probably not the most polite, but I was just like so excited, and I didn't want to lose that opportunity, and so I was just like rushing in, and I didn't even think like, but it was awesome. She is so nice.
Yeah,
seriously,
so friendly.
She's so friendly, so kind. Like,
I absolutely loved meeting her.
Today, last show of the day, we're getting here early because we've been late to other ones, but we want front row seats to this.
Yes. Jelly bean time. And super close to the stage. I'm so excited. It's gonna be so good.
We're the Merrell Twins. So today we're going to be hosting this creator keynote. Hello? And can I talk? Yeah, creator keynote. But we just want to say this is like our first time here in Australia. And you guys are all so lovely. You're so nice. Everyone here is so kind. And we saw penguins at the beach. It was really cool. So we would like to introduce to you guys Mars.
And then they said something that kind of hit me in my heart, and I've been carrying through ever since. Okay, and essentially what they said was, when it comes to creating content, you should have a very clear reason as to why you started making the content, but also as to why you keep continuing to make the content. For most people, myself included, it's really easy to say why you started. For me, it was because my parents were like, you can't, you have to be a doctor. And I was like, shut up, Mom. And so I did it anyway. Other people have other reasons. It was a passion, it was a desire, they wanted to prove themselves, etc. But then I found myself questioning why I was even continuing with it in the first place.
She can also be seen in her documentary, Inside Out, My Battle with IBD. And she's actually one of our really good friends. And we would like to introduce to you guys, Rebecca Zamolo! How are you guys? Hi, I'm so excited to be here, to see you guys. So, for those of you that don't know me, hi, I'm Rebecca Zamolo.
Hello, and I'm a YouTuber, but I guess I have lived many lives. So I guess we'll start at the beginning.
They said it would work, so I don't know. Okay, ready? Ozzy, Ozzy, Ozzy!
Oi, oi, oi! Oi, oi!
Ready?
So I want to talk about power. But about how we imagine power and how we imagine power organizing itself and how it actually happens. And there's sort of two main ideological paradigms of how power organizes itself. There's the sort of hustle version, the idea that power organizes itself correctly and justly. It goes to the people, like the subscribers and the views and the money go to the people who work the hardest and the smartest and who push themselves the most. That's sort of one, it organizes itself correctly. And then there's this other paradigm that power organizes itself incorrectly.
I'm so scared I wouldn't be able to tell you guys apart, but as soon as you walk on stage, I'm like, yes, I got this.
I'll see you tomorrow.
So, would you mind? I'll take a photo, please. I know. Oh, nice. Yeah, I'll take a photo. So.
And with all the talking.
Awesome, thank you. Okay, so it's end of day 2 of VidCon. Oh my gosh, and my heart has not stopped racing yet. We just came to the hotel to film because outside was really cold and windy. But I just want to give a recap of what has happened in the last session of the day. So basically, a little story time now. I've been watching the Merrell Twins for so long and I just watched all of the videos, and so I really wanted to go to VidCon, and then I was like, oh no, probably not, it's in Melbourne, different state. And then when I saw that the Merrell Twins were gonna come to Australia for the first time, I was like, we have to go. We have to go. So that's when I applied to I was like, I have to win tickets somehow. And then we found this competition and not many people are entering for I don't know why. And we got the tickets. So lucky. Because we got the tickets later because of the competition. We didn't get to go in the lottery to go for the meet and greet kind of thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we were like, oh, maybe we missed our chances.
Yeah, they came all the way here and I just want to go for them. But I was okay, it's still going to be cool. I just woke up today and I was like to myself, I was like, universe, I am ready to meet the Merrell Twins. And I just kind of forgot about it. I'm like, oh, you know what, probably won't happen, whatever. But then there was
So the last session of the day was a content creator keynote, and the Merrell Twins were hosting it.
Yes, which is so awesome. I was like, oh my gosh, we were there
almost an hour before.
Yeah.
So we were second row.
Yeah, we were so close. Yeah. And so when it ended, I was like, okay, come on, Talissa.
I jumped up. Yeah, I jumped up. I wanted to go talk to them. Yeah. But they walked out on stage and through the door on the side. So we're like, oh no, they left.
No, we missed that. Yes. We were like, okay, but we saw that some other people taking photos to kind of the side of the stage. So I was like, we kind of started walking there. But
all of a sudden, they just walk out.
They just walk out.
We're just 2 meters away from them. They just casually just stroll out the door.
So casually. You know what? They're just like, oh, to me, it looked like they were just like, oh, you know what's going on? Should come out here. And I was like, oh my gosh, they're gonna get bombarded. They're walking too casually. Do they not know? This is not an exit. This is
where all the fans are.
Yeah. But I was like, oh my god, my heart was racing. And then there was this crowd, and I'm not very good at getting in front of everyone.
Because we don't want to push people.
I don't want to push people. I don't know everyone wants photos. So I was like, every time I was gonna go, some people would go, and I'm like, oh, maybe I really wanted, but I don't know how long they'll stay there and everything like that. Yeah. But then there was no one there, and I'm like, oh my, and then I was just like, oh my gosh, can I get a photo with you? And it was so cool, and of course they said yes. Yeah, so we got to actually take photos with them and talk with them, a few seconds or whatever.
They're really nice as well.
Yeah. It's really cool. Everyone is so nice there. All the YouTubers are really nice people. And we even got a bit more time than I thought because I knew lots of people were like rushing in. And then Talissa was like taking a photo of me, and I was like, no, you have to come in. So I was like, oh, you know, so I said out loud, like, oh, you need to take a selfie so they know that we're waiting for someone else.
And then me being really slow, being like, okay, wait, photo, wait, flip the camera.
Flip the camera. So that was it for day 2.
Cool. TJ wants to know, what is the most fun content to make? For example, skits or challenges?
Wow.
Yeah.
I was gonna say skits because sometimes challenges can be a lot of fun too, depending on like what the challenge is or like who you're filming it with. Honestly, making everything is fun on YouTube. I do prefer our skits more than the challenges, it's just because it takes a little bit more creative effort, and I like putting in that creative effort and like, you know, challenging ourselves to create something and post it by Tuesday. And I like skits. Our parodies are fun to make too.
I'll tell you my dislikes as well. I don't like fabric. I don't like an upper class thong. No, piss off. I like the rubber because it hardens up your calluses in there. Yeah, no, I don't do upper class.
Why are you showing us your feet?
Yeah, well, I got passion.
So welcome to Super Siblings. This is going to be a great conversation with a bunch of sibling creators, and we're just going to go down the line and have everybody introduce themselves.
So that was a quick Q&A about siblings, which was really funny and really cool to listen to. And a lot of it I was thinking like, oh my gosh, that's us. And then after that, we took some photos with Liv and Ash.
It was really cool meeting them.
Yeah, they're really sweet as well, which seems just to be every single YouTuber there. It's just so nice. So it's really cool to see.
VidCon Australia stand-up show. How's everyone's VidCon been?
When the pizza buns are done. Vanessa, what? Is this how you want to talk about it? Yes, that was me with that coffee.
Oh, I thought it was 2020. I thought you said it wrong. No. Yeah.
How is it like?
Don't worry. Ignore.
And it was a closing ceremony. So, closing ceremony, what can we say? I absolutely loved my VidCon experience, and it was so much fun, and the whole trip to Melbourne was so much fun.
Yeah.
But there was some little funny things going on with the closing ceremony.
Yes. So that the first half of it was like some of the YouTubers playing a game.
And we got to play kind of along with them, which is pretty cool. And then, you know, we got to see the VidCon Twins perform, and they're amazing.
Whoa. Yes.
Then, getting to the end of that performance, the audio stopped working, the sound stopped working.
No, and so Liam was like halfway through one of his songs.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden, like, the music stops and we're like, is that part of it?
Yeah,
At first I thought it was like sort of like a pause or something.
I just felt bad because he said it was his first performance, but he sang a lot of songs, so you know what, he did really well. And it was really fun and exciting, but I was just like, oh no, and I feel bad for everyone who was producing the event because they would have been like in panic mode. They're like, oh, we have to get it working.
Someone gave him another mic, but the voice still wasn't working.
But because they couldn't get the sound working, then the host, like the MC, tried to get all the YouTubers back on stage and tried to end it and get clapping. But we were really far back, so I couldn't really hear what he was saying. And I think he just then went on stage and kind of like ended it. It was like, oh, I know that's it for VidCon or whatever he said.
It was like, yeah, so abrupt ending.
Yeah, and then it ended. I'm like, oh my gosh, okay, that's it. That was the end to our 3-day VidCon, or 2 days and a night. Yeah, so it was so cool. It was a bit abrupt ending, but it doesn't matter because we had so much fun throughout the whole weekend. So it was very cool. And I thank you so much for joining us and coming along on this ride. And if you were at VidCon, you know, just let us know. Comment down below what you thought of it. And also, I would love to know who your favorite YouTubers are.
So don't forget to subscribe,
hit that notification button, give it a thumbs up. We post new videos every week, so I'll see you next week. Bye!